Hi everybody. I got a little divine nudge this morning to put together a little short video for those of you that are working on doing your readings for other people. Now that's those of you that consider yourself intuitive or psychic and you're trying to do readings with either cards or just winging it, whatever tools that you're using. What the angels want me, sorry, that was just some birds flying by. What the angels want me to talk to you about today is going to be sort of a general overview. Whenever you are doing a reading for somebody, remember that the purpose is the same. The purpose is to help this person with whatever they are dealing with, whether you feel like it's grief issues or just general unhappiness, or whether it's to help them along in their path. The idea is to always deliver loving and informational messages. We don't, as angel intuitives, and I'm going to probably narrow this down to angel intuitives is what I'm being told right now, to deliver loving messages always. And I noticed that it was 1:11 as I spoke that, 1:11 into the video. The messages will always be in a loving manner. So make sure that you keep that in mind and don't deliver anything that is fearful for your client. Generally speaking, when people come to you, they are wanting a couple of different things. They want to know about their own health. They want to know about their family, maybe their job, their career, almost the same thing. They want to know about their own gifts, or perhaps they just want to talk to somebody on the other side. So if you figure these are pretty general for most people, then you can sort of get an outline going in your head that when a client sits in front of you, you can kind of distinguish pretty quickly what it is they need to know. Now, when someone does sit down in front of you, what's going to happen is that you're going to use some of the information that you have already stored in your brain from things that you have studied. So basic psychology, basic mannerisms, the way people dress, the way they carry themselves, the expression on their face. All of this is going to play into what you will immediately know about this person. It's not all that you're going to know, but it does factor in. So a psychic or intuitive reading is going to be based on what you can see that you have learned from, plus what you're going to be feeling in your gut. So it's possible somebody could come in there and be dressed very, very conservatively, but be a free spirit. So when push comes to shove, then go with your gut on that. Most of the time, you're not going to get somebody in there that's going to try to deceive you, but it could happen, just for a test. So the source is going to be what you're feeling about that person. So there's all kinds of different ways to give readings. I really sort of focus in on what I call a soul reading, because I think that it's beneficial for these people to know about what would be helpful for them to change how they feel, to help them along with their happiness. And yes, sometimes that does involve connecting with a departed loved one, because sometimes there needs to be closure, and I think that's what a lot of you are finding already. But when you do these readings, provided that you are working with the angels and you want to pass those messages along, the angels almost always will encourage people to reach out to them on their own. So teaching them a little bit about how to connect on their own is very beneficial. That way your client can leave with a few little tools to go home and practice themselves. So I may get more information on this later, but I kind of think I'm a little over 4 minutes and trying to make these short. Just remember that there are some basic truths that the people will want to know about. Messages will be delivered with love in mind and helping them, always encouraging them. And be careful about criticism, because sometimes it's easy to do, and I'm being reminded about that. What we think is constructive criticism always has to be followed up by something very positive. So find something very positive about your client and compliment them genuinely. So anyway, that's all for today. Thanks. Bye-bye.